maybe.
Welcome back to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner with your hosts, Mass Chef, Ant-Man 89, and SC Kicker.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, race fans. Welcome to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner. Albeit a couple of days late, but we'll go through that in just a minute. But joining me as always, Ant-Man 89, my co-commissioner and man to my, I guess down there, SC Kicker. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
Not too much. It's so weird. It feels like it's a Monday now.
I know, right? Yeah, it's messing everybody up. I know. I was coming home from work. I was late getting home, and I was like, oh my God, I can't, I'm just, it's like throwing me off everything. But, hey, it is what it is. But I mean, racing has just been insane this season so far.
It is. Oh my God.
We've changed tracks every week. We've gone to the backup and then the backup and then another backup, and we're actually adding another backup to a track just in case. But hopefully this week we start on Dogaleo on Thursday. So that track in general has always been a good track. Hopefully it stays that way. We don't run into any more issues.
Not too many issues on that track.
Yeah, it's been
Tell the devs to keep their hands off of that one.
Right. It's been a rough season. And we were supposed to get right. And we were supposed to get an update on Monday to the boost system, which didn't happen because of the fact that we broke racing over the weekend between the community.
Vape's fault. It's all Vape's fault.
Yeah, it's all Vape's fault. We blame Vape. But the community challenge, it was so awesome, and everybody did such a great job. It was nice to see one of the new guys around grabbing the win there, Drew Roans. Hats off to my man.
He had some races, man. Holy crap.
He had
beast then.
273 tracks or something crazy.
Yeah, 273 tracks. That was insane.
I don't even know if I've been on that many tracks yet, and I've been racing for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure I've probably been on that many, but that's over the course of several years, not over the course of a single weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to say that's the biggest part.
Over the
course of all of racing. Yeah.
Right. And so just a big hats off to Drew. Just awesome job. Well done. Couldn't be happier for the guy. Very new. He is a pro in Upland right now. As a matter of fact,
he's a pro.
We were struggling to get him his winnings because his account's not even 60 days old yet. So we had to do the whole I buy a property, you buy it back, blah 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 thing.
Nice. Let's go, Drew Roan.
Tiny, what's going on? Tiny, no waffles tonight. I made some beef jerky though.
Ooh, dude.
Yeah, that was I finished that off when I got off the stream last night. So it was waffles. What did we have for cake? Red velvet
cake. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. That was a treat.
Except for I was like, because when you first started making the waffles, everybody kept calling them pancakes, and I'm like, it's not a pancake. It's a freaking waffle.
It's 100% a waffle.
I'm like, that's a waffle, not a pancake. If it was a pancake, it would be made in a pan. Hence the word pancake.
Yeah, and he made it in a waffle maker. It's a waffle maker, man. Come on.
And even if you use pancake batter, it's still a waffle.
That's right.
Throwing it out there. But it was a awesome stream. And I was kind of hoping for something a little gourmet, and but blueberry waffles, I guess.
It's hard to cook in your bed. So my bedroom smelled like blueberry waffles until probably 3 o'clock today.
I kind of expected to see like you in like a big old kitchen or something, and you're you guys are like flipping omelets or something. It was cool though. I still think it was cool, man.
Right.
Freaking protein.
I would have had to go from the laptop. I can't bring all this stuff down there.
Yeah. Oh
Fair
my
enough,
God.
man. Fair enough.
I gotta
So
put a
funny.
stove in my room.
Right. So yeah. So we might as well kind of jump into racing because I do want to get through this stream pretty quickly. We have Meant to Be podcast that starts in about 25 minutes. So
nice. Let's run it over, baby. Run it over.
We certainly don't want to interfere with our friends over there. But I did want to give a shout out to our week 3 kart series finalists. We haven't had an official word yet. But Cyberman 1976 up there on the leaderboard again this week in the number 1 position. Mago in there for the second week in a row. Grabbed a win last week in second place this time. City Pigeon in third, but we're going to boot him out because obviously we can't have the championship racers winning. So Buchanka, I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I butchered your name.
Better you than me, man.
It's going to
get ice skating. That's an ice skating move, isn't it? The
I think so.
Bomchanka.
The Buchanka.
I forget which movie that was. That Olympic skating movie.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But anyway, so Buchanka is going to end up grabbing the third place there. I think we're still waiting for Upland to finalize this board, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it's going to go. But City Pigeon in there with a nice run, but we're going to boot him out of that one.
Nice job, CP.
Talk about his not so nice run in the championship series. Because
cold.
But in his, I will say in his defense, he only ran one race.
Yeah.
That is true.
He literally ran one race. And his one race was in second place before we extended the racing for 2 days. And so, so everybody knows we did extend it. We were not down for 2 days, but we extended it for 2 days because I was expecting more updates and was kind of putting a little cushion in case those happen, which they didn't happen because they spent all their time instead of updating, fixing after we broke it for the entire weekend.
Yeah.
So
shout out to the dev team.
Yeah. So it is fixed now. We'll see how long it stays that way.
It's our beautiful wall of sponsors.
Right. But let's see where we are. After 2 weeks of racing, Crowley 27 is up in the first place position. He's averaging 1.7 on the position chart after 2 races. So he's either first or second so far this season. Cal Trading Co. grabbing a second place, moves up to second place with a very nice run. Sorry, not second place. He grabbed 6th place, but his points moved him up to second place. So that was a very nice run for him. Batista actually grabbed the silver bullet last time around, with Glizzy World grabbing the last spot on the podium in week number 2. But JH 2271 in 4th. City Pigeon still hovering there in 5th. Our big mover of the week was Batista, grabbing that second place position, moving up 7 spots. And KO Ninja also moving up big 8 spots. So I guess he was the big mover of the week, but Batista was up there as well. KO Ninja moving up 8 spots to jump from 18th to 10th after a really a good week, finishing top 6 in the 5th place position there. So lots of movement in the top half of this leaderboard right now. And we're probably going to see a lot more moving into this week. But this is where we ended up on. We started on Rancho Oakley, had lots of issues, but we've moved over to one Crazy Pigeon 0. This is the...
This looks like a Crazy Pigeon.
Yes, this is the clockwise version of this track. So as you can see, 25 turns, 2.44 miles, ridiculous, tough to pass. Interesting selection of cars that qualified on this. Everything I saw, everything from 4 E's, 4 R's, and believe it or not,
the 4E had the best time, didn't it?
Our number 1 qualifier was a 4E.
That's crazy.
So,
Nice.
and I'm guessing it was a 4AE that was boosted to the hilt. But JH 2271 laying down our number one qualifying time this week with a 200.77. So blazing it out there. Only about 4.4. What did we got? 4.4 seconds separating our top 18 players. Lots of names in there that we haven't seen in a while, including SC Kicker in there in that 16th position.
Whoa,
Very
I
well
moved
done.
a lot. Holy crap.
Gonna be making
2 days almost wiped me out.
So did that surprise you? Where did you think you were gonna fall?
So
the last time I checked, I was at like 4 or 5.
He was at number 4 for a long time, but then with the extra days happened and a lot of movement took place. Tiny C was up there in the second place position for a long time, dropped all the way down into the 18th spot, but still made the semifinals for Tiny. So nice to see Tiny getting up there above that cut line. But as you can see, City Pigeon down there in that 15th position, he did one run again, one time on the track in a 4R. And he got the 15th qualifying position. But Glizzy grabbing the second place, Cal Trading Co. grabbing third, Tune 307 in fourth, Vape High Guy fifth, Crowley in sixth, Batistu seventh, JR Wheels in eighth, Foreskin ninth, Cuddybo in 10th, Akaproppy moving way up into the 11th position, Mike Benzie grabbing a second week in a row semifinal run, D6 also in there, Cruiserito in 14th, City Pigeon 15th, SC 16th, Quaid 18th and 17th, and Tiny C in that 18th and final qualifying position for the semifinals. Some notables in the bottom half. KO Ninja missing the semifinals this week, but able to get points in the top 24. Sergeant Loco also in the top 24. Haven't seen his name in a while. Trendy Prop, second 2 weeks in a row now, grabbing a top 24 position. AKA Nine Fingers. Haven't seen that name in the leaderboard in a little while. Nice to see him up there grabbing some points and some payment. So good to see. Heat number one.
Monster racers, man, at the down there at the cutoff.
Yeah,
Jeez.
right. Here we go. JH 2271, our starter for heat number one with Crowley 27, Batistu, Mike Benzie, D6, and Tiny C all hitting heat number one there. Heat number two, Glizzy World, Vape High Guy, JR Wheels, Akaproppy, Cruiserito, and Quaid 18. And then heat number three, Cal Trading Co., Tune 307, Foreskin, Cuddybo, City Pigeon, and SC Kicker.
Damn.
All rounding out heat number three. So solid heats all around. I think that we've kind of spread out the elites a little bit, giving other people a chance to get in there. So I think this is going to be a really close week of racing, no matter how you look at it. The track is, for a 2.44 mile track, the track is very fast. And it's nice, smooth turns. There's only one turn that's a 90 degree that you really have to slam on the brakes for, and that's right before the finish line. So that's going to be an interesting turn. Going to be
definitely going to be hard to pass on this track. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, this one is going to be hard to pass on. You really only have one boost spot, and that's right there on the front stretch between 4 and 5. Yeah. Other than that, you're it's jockeying for position the rest of the way around the track. So going to be a tough track, going to be tough racing this week. Now, don't forget, we are racing 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific. Late races tomorrow or on Friday. So to make sure you come check us out at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific. All right, let's call it. Ant-Man, I'll let you go first this time. You got any predictions for this race?
I wanna pick some underdogs. I wanna pick some racers. It's been a while. I mean, Quaid is coming in hot too. Quaid has always been one of my favorites. Let's see, who else have I really been noticing? I mean, Crowley has been beasting this season, man. Oh man.
Yeah.
I think Crowley might. I don't know. I don't like going first. What do you guys think, man?
No. That's how this works.
Okay, so far I got Quaid. Excuse me. Quaid, Crowley, and maybe my boy Foray skin.
All right. So that's an interesting selection there. All right. SC, what are you thinking? I mean, you're in heat number 3. I'm going to
be sitting at a testing table while the race is going on, judging.
Oh boy.
So
you might be in a Jesus takes the wheel situation.
I'm just hoping I can get Jesus in the race from where I'm at. I got to go. You know who is way overdue for a win, and I think he's going to get it as JH.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think he's overdue, and he's been racing his ass off, man. He has been practicing.
Yes, he has, and especially on this track. And it's funny because City was the first one to put up a number in the Series 4 car, and he did it in a 4R. But then there was a couple of others that started moving over to the 4E, and at least 2 of the other qualifiers were in 4Es, including JH's monster run in a 4E, getting that top qualifying position. So, so if I were to take a pick, so I'm going to have to. I also think that Crowley is going to take the win on this one, to give him back-to-back wins, only because I know this is a track that he has ran a lot on. This is CP's kind of home track, one of his home tracks. So I know that Crowley has run this track a ton of times. So I'm going to have to.
They practice a lot on it.
Yeah. So I'm taking Crowley for the win, but I'm also putting JH on the podium. I think he's probably going to take second, and I think the race between Crowley and JH is going to be a nail biter, coming right down to the finish line. And then I got to put my man Cal Trading Co. on the podium in that 3rd place position. He's had a monster season so far, and I think he's due to make an appearance back up on the podium and take some points back on that leaderboard to move back up, because don't forget, he took the week 1 win. So I fully think that he's going to be taking that last podium position this week. So that's what we got.
I like it. I like it, Mass.
Yeah. So don't forget, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Catch us Friday right here on the Metaverse Racing News Network for this week's Week 3 live races. And then again, catch us on Saturday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific for On the Track Live. Come and grab some of City Pigeon and I's UpX, have some fun with us out on the tracks, racing around. Be nice to get to see how fast Dogaleo is going to be running, since that's going to be our track starting tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, for qualifying for week number 4. It's hard to believe that we're in week number 4 already, but
it's fast. Oh my goodness.
It's been fast and slow at the same time, because it's been fast because that's the way it is. But it's been slow because we've had so many issues going into the season. So I hope things kind of level out and get worked out a little bit, and we're able to smooth out racing a little bit moving forward here. So
Mass, can
hopefully
you pull
that
up
is the case.
Heat one for Tiny Shoe is looking to see who's in that group with her.
Yeah, I can. Yep. JH 2271, Crowley 27, Batistu, Mike Benzie D6, and Tiny C.
Oh, that's an easy one.
I don't know if that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'd throw the word easy in there.
I would not jump in a race with any of these guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would throw the word easy around in there. That's going to be a tough heat.
For sure.
Is the SHO thing here? Or see it? I don't know what you mean, D6. Yeah, there you go. Cruiserito's ready to do some practice runs. Tiny C, not so sure I would say easy either.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that one's going to be tough. I think that's going to be, and I think at least 2 of our podium seats are coming out of this heat. So, yeah, that one's going to be a tough one.
For sure.
Hey, I was 2 for 3 last week. I was pretty happy about that. So we'll see if I can get anywhere close to that this week. But literally anything can happen, especially on this track. And as you said, this is a tough track to pass on, especially if everybody is running the race lines the way they should be. You're going to have some troubles passing on this one. So going to be interesting. Obviously,
be a big deal.
Qualifying is going to be a huge deal. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We're going to let Meant to Be come on, and we don't want to take up any of their time. But thanks for joining us. Don't forget, hit us up for racing on Friday. Check us out on the Too Stupid for Web 3 show tomorrow evening, 9:15 p.m. Eastern time. And stay tuned for the Meant to Be podcast coming up here in about 8 minutes. So everybody have a wonderful evening. And that's Ant-Man, SC Kicker. I'm Mass Chef. We're going to see you on the track. Have a good evening, everybody.
Later, guys.
See you guys. Good luck.